if we're going to Thorndon, you are going to need to buy me a coffee.
Good if I can find the bloody phone.
Okay, we're in Thorndon now. We're down here. There's a downer wagon there full of road cones.
I think I've left my phone somewhere.
Okay, well,
It's fallen off the car.
Clem's lost his phone, and we're now in Thorndon, in the wonderful sunny construction suburb of Thorndon, resplendent with gyms and shopping centres. Shout out to Louisio and the Louisio family for all their hard toil down there. There's some serious equipment for Wellington, and indeed waiting to spring up at night and terrorise the road and turn it into a battle zone of cycleways and disenchanted retailers. Exactly what council's for. Create division, put a spin on it, and hope for the best. And this is what you end up with. Thorndon, what have you got to say about that?
Taken most of these things out, which is great. We're coming down to it again now. I've lost my phone.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, shall we? That's never got.
Yeah, return it off and go back up again.
Well, you do. Have you got your heart treatment or something? Have you got it attached to the app?
Yeah.
I'm now going through the mid-savannah.
This is the new part. The walkways are going to be all up here.
We'll slow down here and we'll give you a good. Oh, bloody smoko going on over there.
Yeah, no, they're all busy.
Look. If you want to beep at me, I am going to happy to be beeped, but I'm just slowing down to film something. Bloody beeper. And then we'll get the phone concentrated back on Clem.
I've lost my bloody phone back.
Well, let's pause while you find your phone.
No, let's have a look. I don't think it's here. I think I've left it in the car when it came out.
Okay, well, we're gonna take a we're gonna take an advertising break for Clem to find his phone.
God help me then.
And the advertising break is a shout out to the beautiful people of Bordeaux Bakery down here in Thorndon for your hard toil and who you were and what you bought. Just want to acknowledge you.
Okay.
And everyone in Thorndon, all the retailers, people come back to Thorndon, please, because we're dealing with an existential crisis down here, and these people need your help. They need your mahi, they need your aroha.
Where a lot of the problems have grown, they've had it so blocked.
Hold on, I'm just going to do a U-turn. Over the... Oh, you've... Clem. I'm going to get a bad driving point for that one.
You've lost this lane.
Okay, quick, you've got 30 seconds.
Well, I think that these poor businesses down here, while they had the road all coned off, their businesses have dropped off dramatically, and they're all suffering. And this is probably one of the worst areas that's been affected. As you know, Bordeaux closed down from down here. It's really sad. They're all struggling. Let's hope it comes back.
Would you buy a building down here?
Not in a million years.
Would you buy a business down here?
Not in a million years. You know that yourself, Graham, would you?
Yeah, I think this is a great area.
It is a great area.
Paul Robinson and Mark Turner and Steve Piper and all those guys. Craig from Cas Residential, they put a lot of effort down here.
I used to own a building down the road.
I've made millions out of billboards off the street, and it's a wonderful street. It's full of joy and love. I mean, look at all those electrical wires in there. Look at that. That's fantastic. That's like it's exceptional train work, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
There's a Rosine. I mean, come on. This is great. It's got a great gym. It's got all those good schools. Queen Margaret.
Yeah.
It's the best suburb, and it's got an outdoor pool too.
Yeah.
Brand new outdoor pool run beautifully by Wellington City Council. What have you got not to love about Thorndon? Little Marai. Oh, yeah. It's never ending. This is something here that Louisio Bob got pissed off about, the size of the footpath. Apparently you have to get 30,000 people along that footpath after a stadium game.
Can you believe it?
30,000 people got to walk along that footpath.
Yeah.
And 5 people have got to cycle along the cycle lane. That's 5 times wider than the footpath.
Agreed. I'm just looking at it now.
I'm pro cycle lane, by the way. I just need to. I'm pro cycle network.
That's the size they should be there, Graham. That size there, not as big as they've got them. Look at the side of the road. That's
I won the National Downhill Mountain Biking Championships on Mount Climby in 1980 something, and I tell you what, I know the value of being able to ride a cycle.
Okay.
Can you ride a bike, Clem?
Yes, I have. And done it, had it for years. While we're on, let's not divert. Look at the size of this bicycle lane over there. It's the whole size of a lane. Okay. And then they've got on this side, they've got the small.
This is busy though. This is a very.
Oh yeah, well look at the sky in the middle of the bloody road, not even using it.
It's not utilising the
exactly,
cycle.
and they don't. They don't, Graham.
That was not safe.
Well, does he?
There was a huge cycle lane there.
Do you think he cares? No.
No. He was he looked like a conscientious cyclist.
Oh yeah, great, sure. You know, they've taken out between the busy cycle lanes and car parks in Wellington. They've removed 800.
Look, can we move on from the site? Okay, quick stats.
Okay, they've taken out 800 busy car parks in Wellington. We're producing $12,000 a year per park. That's $9,600,000. They've taken 700 ordinary parks out, which we're producing.
Summary.
All up, $13,800,000 they've lost in car parks.
Well, someone else told me that they're leasing them out as parklets to bars for $200 a year to get people to sit outside and create a vibe. I know a couple of bars that in summer it will be the difference between their survival and falling over by being able to sit in the street. It's fantastic.
Okay, what happens if the bike lane's going right through it? Do the bikes go around them, do they?
Well, the cyclists are being courteous by allowing their lane to be used.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
And by people sitting outdoors, living the life of Wellington, and they'll go home on their cycles.
Great.
These people, and you're one of them.
Graham, be careful, you're on a cycle lane here. I don't want you seeing that. I think Simon Brown.
I'm not on a cycle lane.
I think Simon Brown should appoint the commissioner. I do. Where are the couriers and that going to park in Murphy Street and Molesworth Street to pick up all the contractors, or where is Uber and the taxis going to stop to pick people up? And how are the parents going to pick up all their kids from Wellington Girls? There's only 1,400 of them there.
Why do you keep forgetting Queen Margaret?
Well, Queen Margaret's is over the other side, which is in what's the name of the street? I've forgotten. It's opposite, so it's not affected.
You seem to pick on certain. Are you sure you're not a bit ADHD?
No. My three of my daughters are at Queen Margaret's, and I
want to take you back to the spot where these people from the world told you the story. I want you to tell me the story. Okay, where was it?
Let's go. We'll have to go down here.
You have to go left?
Yep.
Okay. Proof.
Okay.
Wellington Live One Network's all about proof, social proof, Clem. And that social proof comes from
don't
proof.
forget, this is Tuesday, so obviously the business day, a lot of them may have moved, but let's have a look. I said it was from down Chemist Warehouse.
There it is.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, there it is. What did they say about the Chemist Warehouse? What did they say about it?
That they're all in the doorways all the way down. They're actually big. They felt intimidated.
How many can I see? None.
At the moment you can't. They were here, believe me, these people were concerned about it.
Well,
whether Saturdays they were all in the doorways.
They knew the cruise ship people were out. They're opportunists.
Yeah,
these street
but these
performers, they're street performers. But you saying that it impacted their view of Wellington and therefore Wellington's image.
Graham, you know yourself, ask anybody that lives in Wellington that's been to Thorndon Quay on a Sunday or a Saturday, they're there. And you know they are. Obviously moved on and they'll be somewhere at the moment, but they'll be back there later on. You know they are.
Well, you know, you've obviously spent a lot of time in Wellington with bars, with buildings, with family, with community. I know that you drive out to the beach to see your mother and pay penance, or whatever the word is, to show love to your mother out there at Macra.
Oh yeah, I do.
And I know you're a loyal son and a good man and a good tugboat guy. I hear that you did the tugboat way back in the day, and that so we'll just go back. All the concierges around town. The concierge is a person that's in the hotel that gives people advice.
Every single day.
Shout out to Wellington Live's new Wellington concierge service, by the way.
Okay.
And we're the new digital version of Clem. And he used to ring the 27 concierges and say to them, bring your guests to the tugboat and then come in with your family and have a dinner, and we'll all work together.
And it worked.
And I tell you what, that's what started it all for Clem Griffiths. And I've learned one thing from Clem along the way, and that is always pick up his phone call, and if he asks you to do something, it's probably best if you just do it.
Graham. The tugboat thing did work. That was amazing. Every night you had a different clientele from staying in the hotel, so they spent well. They enjoyed it. They enjoyed the view.
Do you miss the touch of the people, or are you out and about these days?
No, I think that no, I didn't miss the touch of the people. I think.
Well, our shoulders are touching.
I know, Graham. I know. I'm just looking at these ideas that everybody's written.
You can't beat Wellington on a good day or even a bad day.